everybody. We're back.
Yes, we are.
Still celebrating 25 years. It takes
25 years.
It takes a long time to celebrate 25 years. We got to milk this thing, right? So this is another installment of our 25 stories for 25 years. And we thought we'd go back, way back and bring in our first employee that we had with Lyft. And that would be Nancy. Nancy was Lopez at the time when she worked for us, and now she's Nancy Vaden, and she's out in Texas joining us today virtually. So wish you could be here, Nancy.
Oh, that would be great.
Just get on the plane.
Miss you guys. Why not?
We miss having you in Florida.
We do. So tell us, Nancy, what brought you to Lyft in the first place?
Okay, well, I had been doing a short-term missions assignment with another ministry, and Jim was also involved in that ministry. What were you? You were traveling, and you were a speaker?
Kind of a speaker, yeah.
And so we hit it off, and we're just chatting, and I was nearing the end of my time with that ministry and not certain what to do next. And the road just opened up, and I was given the opportunity to come and work with you guys. It was pretty perfect timing and exactly what I needed.
Yeah, so she's from East Texas. Mm-hmm. The ministry she was serving was in Wisconsin. And we had a really big conversation in Arizona.
Oh, is that where we were?
Yeah.
It was Arizona.
World travelers.
And there was
a
big open pavilion that we did all of our chapel services
I remember
and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So we were in the back. Some activities were going on. And Nancy and I just started talking. And we'd known each other for a while. And I think I just said, Nancy, what are you doing? She goes, I don't know. I said, I do. You are going to move to Orlando.
Maybe God spoke to her. Do you think maybe? I think it was perfect. It was perfect for us in the beginning because we needed some direction and some help and somebody that was just like organized enough to rally us in and give us ideas. And
Nancy, you really helped start a lot of the initial programs and ministry outreaches. Mm-hmm. It's amazing what happened during the time you were here with us.
Yeah, I think you wore multiple hats. Like I'm recalling a few things that you did, but what do you think? What are some of the things that you did for us?
Well, I wasn't sure when I was looking back what it seemed like we all kind of did everything together. Mm-hmm. So we were providing resources, connecting families with resources, and we had also started our group for moms and our group for dads. And well, what else do you remember?
I think you did a lot of admin stuff too. Like I can remember bulk mails and calling people. And
I think Renette and I still traveled a lot during that time, didn't we? And Nancy was like holding down the fort.
Yeah.
Sometimes I traveled with you. I drove a lot.
Oh, you drove and she went on trips with us. Oh, wait. Remember that time that Jim got locked in the hotel room?
No, I do not.
It was like a suite, and she had like pulled the door shut, and we didn't realize like it locked.
Oh,
it was like you were in the bedroom part.
So I locked you in.
Yeah, and the maintenance guy had to like crawl through the window to like unlock it from the inside to get him out. Like we tried everything.
I remember that. That was something.
And I think you were mortified, Nancy.
I think I was even more mortified.
I must have blocked that out.
I don't even remember where it was. I just remember her and I laughing a lot and envisioning you just in the bedroom, probably laying in the bed waiting for us to unlock the door.
Waiting for you to put clothes on me or something.
So in the early days when we started Lyft, we traveled a lot just to raise funds because we were starting so new. So Jim would still speak and travel around, and I think Nancy did a lot of the driving. I did a lot of driving. I think like you helped sell all of his product, all his CDs. Wait, were they CDs back then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were.
So we weren't that old. They weren't tapes yet, or cassette tapes? Yes. Mm-hmm.
We only sold a few 8-tracks.
8 tracks? Exactly.
No way, man.
But I love what you did with our moms. Of course, with our dads too, but specifically our moms. You spent a lot of time with the moms, taking them to interesting places and caring for them. And do you remember any of that?
Goodness. I remember we did a spa day at the office. Mm-hmm. And I remember gathering donations for lots of different events. We would get our food donated and we would get our prizes donated, and it was a lot of fun connecting to the moms and seeing they were amazing women. Getting to be part of their lives was pretty great.
We just lost one of our moms that was in that early group just recently, and it's just interesting to look back over those 25 years and see these people that we've walked in a journey with for a long time.
Yeah.
And now their kids are like men. They were little boys at the time, and now they're men, and it's just it's
still involved
in the
program.
Programs.
Yeah.
Wow.
I remember you took the dads too to like several sporting events.
Yeah, were you with me, Nancy, when we went down to the baseball field and just handed out tickets to the dads?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe that was Renette that went down there with me.
I say you're really hurting her memory today.
Yeah,
so tell me, Nancy, what's a vivid memory for you?
I remember when we moved into the church, we were Elias at the time, putting the sign having the sign put on the window was just an amazing moment. And the Giulianos just meant so much to me, I'm sure to you guys as well.
Right.
I think being able to spend some time with Ben and Theo, and one of the most lasting memories I think would be walking Ben to class. Just an amazing kid, has grown up to be an amazing adult.
Yes, he has.
Just privileged to be in their lives.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Great.
So
family.
that was the church on South Street,
mm-hmm.
In downtown Orlando, and it was just a really cool thing. Do you remember how kind of lifeless the room was and everything, and then Renette got in there and painted, and we all pitched in, and all of a sudden the rooms just kind of became alive, right?
Right, and we got volunteers.
Yes.
Our very first volunteers. Mm-hmm. They just brought a whole new goodness. Just so full of life and love and fun, and made the job so much easier.
Yeah. And then we did were you still on the staff when we did the yard sale out front? I think Jim. It was Jackie Curl that got involved with us doing a yard sale.
Yeah, we sold a lot of stuff to raise money. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was a big hot mess. I remember that. Yeah. You know what I remember is the day you left. And we threw a party for you, and there were so many people crying. We just thought that Nancy would be with us forever, and she had other visions and plans. God called her into nursing after that.
So I one of the things that I think really stuck out to me as showing your heart, Nancy, was when you decided that we weren't doing enough, and you decided to get involved in Meals on Wheels, and you went into some of the poorest neighborhoods that were around, and you met this one widow lady that we just all became very attached to, and she became a part of our life. Yeah, you remember that?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
She is. Everyone in my family has pictures of her.
Oh
Miss
man,
Lulabelle?
Miss
Yeah,
Lulabelle.
Miss
She was
Golden.
a fantastic lady. She always
She
brought me
was.
Diet Coke. She felt like I needed Diet Coke.
She just kind of became part of our family at the time, and you guys were always over her house, and
You're right though, Nancy. If we weren't doing enough, she found things to do.
she
Like,
did.
yeah,
That was
let's do
very.
this. Let's do. She were always somewhere.
She.
Ice
There
skating,
was
ice skating with people with disabilities
right. I
was
did that. That was amazing. Such a fun time.
that was a good
And
time.
you went skating with me that first time, Renette, and that I decided I wanted to ice skate, and you had to help carry me off the ice, and
Oh
you're so
yeah.
kind, saying, "Maybe this isn't for you."
Did you like take lessons or something after that though? You wanted to learn how to do it so bad.
Well, I drew stick figures and I just worked it out, and
Yeah.
eventually someone said, "I think you've got it," and I could put my paper away and actually see the people around me.
Oh, that was so great.
And then went on to help many other people skate. That was a cool part too.
So, was there any great big impactful moment just for you personally that was just that really sticks out to you, other than a memory, just something that was more like soul impacting in that period?
Um, just learning to find the opportunities around me, and embrace those, and to not just be the one that is giving, but to receive from
Mm-hmm.
um, so many people that were in our lives at the time. Everybody had something to give, and so it was never a one way ministry. We were always being blessed. Um, I think I think that really has made an impact.
Right, right. I think too. You met some of your best friends here in Florida, didn't you?
Oh, absolutely. Connections that I made with um, during my time with you guys have lasted
Hmm.
for life, and
Yeah,
some of the best friends I've ever had have
yeah.
come from that time. I'm very, very grateful. Um,
That's cool.
Well, we're grateful for you
We definitely are, Nancy.
sticking with us during the times when we were all starving and wondering what in the world we were doing.
God couldn't send us a better partner in those early days.
Yes.
do you
When
remember? I think it was Nathaniel's Hope. Is that the name of it?
mm-hmm,
We were part of that at the very beginning, and setting up at the lake, and all
Yeah.
of the work that we did with them. That
I
was
mean, I don't know
really
that you've been back for any of their events that they do, but they still do the thing around the lake. Like the years where we started it with them, there was like
yeah,
maybe a few booths and maybe 100 people there. Now Lake Eola is lined all the way around, and there's what, like 10, 15,000 people that
yeah,
come.
yeah.
It's
wow,
gigantic.
It's massive.
wow,
Yeah.
And
amazing.
we fed a lot of those guys lunch, didn't we, Nance?
We did. I also had a Sunday school class, I think, at that time, with my church for
Oh yeah,
yeah, that was a wonderful thing as well.
yeah. Hmm.
Just so many connections, so many
Those
friends.
those are great memories. We couldn't think of anybody greater that God could have sent us, Nancy, for those early years of ministry. We're so grateful to you
Mm-hmm.
and grateful to God. And this is certainly one of our most treasured memories and times of ministry. And
Absolutely.
we just thank you so much for what you did.
Well, it
Yeah.
meant so much. Thanks, guys. It was really really a wonderful time in my life.
Well, we hope you've enjoyed some of our little stories of hope as we've moved through our year. We thank you for watching today, and we look forward to seeing you next time.
Next time.